Hello everyone, today I have a treat for you all. This is my review of set 21319 Central Perk. This is of course the Friends coffee shop, this iconic location. I recently got this from Atlanta Brick Co. and I am excited to share this with you. Now of course this is set, the 27th LEGO Ideas set, so that's nice. This set has 1,070 pieces and it is unfortunately retired, as well as the Friends Apartments, which I do not have that one unfortunately. But whenever it was out, it retailed for $60. You can I picked this up used for $60, so I don't know how much it is sealed. Probably like 100, 120, something like that. But yeah, I got this set like new. I got this in this condition right here. I didn't build it. I got it used for 60. So thankfully my one of my friends had a box I could use. So yeah. But anyway, without further ado, let's just get into this great set. Our first minifigure up is Ross Geller. Now, he has a lot of exclusive pieces, like the torso print. He has his tie and a tan jacket, a little bit of wrinkles on the back for some printing. We have this Tony Stark spiky hair, and he has an exclusive face print. All the minifigures in this set, except Gunther, have exclusive face prints. And he has, like, his nice, his classic smile. And then on the other side, he has his classic worried look. For his bottom, he has some just regular dark brown legs, and he has a newspaper, which is not exclusive to this set, but some of their, none of their accessories are, but there are some exclusive pieces in this set. And looking at it, we can see that it just shows the LEGO News with a firefighter saving a cat, so that's cool. Of course, like, newspapers are a lot in Friends, so that's nice. Our next minifigure up is Monica Geller, and I think she looks great. This is, of course, from the pilot episode, I believe. She has the light nougat colored pants, I guess. And, like, as the overalls, we have some straps printed on there with the white shirt. And we have this nice hairpiece here. That looks great. She has this face here. And I believe this is the only face that is not exclusive to this set. I believe everything else is. But yeah, so looking at it, we can see she has a nice smile on this side and a frown on this side. And she's holding some sort of, like, brown thing, maybe like a cupcake or a muffin. Probably a muffin, because it's Central Perk. But it's probably a reference to some episode, but unfortunately I cannot remember it. But yeah, that's Monica for you. Our next minifigure up is Chandler Bing. He is my favorite of them all. He has this light brown legs here. Like, only Rachel has leg printing in the set, but we'll get to her in a second. He has a computer here. It's just a regular standard computer. It can open up, but it's kind of tricky to open up. Let me see if I can get it. There we go. And of course, no stickers or anything. It's just a regular LEGO computer. And looking at him, we can see that he has the classic blue and black sweater vest. That looks nice. He has a little bit of back printing for some more. He has this nice hairpiece here that goes down at the back, and it's very classic for Chandler. He has his nice calm look, and then on the back he has his other look. I wish they'd have his, like, his laughing face, because that is definitely an iconic one. But yeah, but still, it is a great minifigure and definitely captures Matthew Perry's essence. And I'm sad to hear about him last year, but oh well. But anyway, let's just go on to Phoebe. Our next minifigure up is Phoebe Buffet. She looks great. She has her, of course, classic guitar where she can play, of course, Smelly Cat, which there's actually a reference to that, which we'll get to in a minute. And removing the guitar, we can see some nice torso print there with, like, her, like, a little sparkly outfit. It's a little bit reflective, as you can see, and it's great. We have a little back printing there, and we can see her gasp, and that's a great face print there. And on the front, she has just a calm little smile. And she has this hairpiece, which is an older hairpiece, I believe. It may not be, but it just seems older to me. But yeah, it looks great for Phoebe. And just a regular dark brown, just regular brown legs. And that looks great. Our next minifigure up is Joey Tribbiani. And he is a great one. I just love this one so much. He has, as his accessory, he has a pizza slice, of course. That's iconic for Joey. And, of course, he has his man purse, I guess you'd say, his bag, and that's iconic for him. and he has this Superman style hair, and he has a nice, very large grin. And then on the other side, he has a smaller grin but less toothy. It's kind of like a smirk. And then he has a red jacket. I don't remember what episode this is from, but he of course definitely wore it. But it's probably from one. But anyway, looking at it, we can see some nice printing there with some buttons and pockets. We have some nice back printing and just regular just regular black legs there. And I think he looks great. Our last of the main 6 is Rachel. Now, Rachel Green, of course, and I think she looks great. Of course, as her accessory, she has this tray here, which, of course, is kind of like a Captain America shield, except it has a stud on it. And that, of course, holds a cup for Rachel to be serving, because this is her in her waitress outfit. Removing that, we can see she has a bunch of exclusive pieces for her. Exclusive torso with her waitress uniform, and we have some flowers on her skirt there for some leg printing. She has she has just regular black legs with some printing on them, and we can see a little where it's come from the curve to the flat on the printing there. It looks a little weird, but it's good. And we have some printing on the waist that looks good for her skirt, and she even has some back printing for her jacket. And this is a hairpiece that I believe is exclusive for her. So like this light brown hairpiece, and it comes down to the front. It's not the same as the Bo-Katan piece. It is a shorter piece, and it is a different color. And then this piece, it is not, this head is not an exclusive piece. They've used this in many figures. They've recently used it on Padme Amidala in Star Wars. That's kind of weird. Like, they are not anywhere. But anyway, yeah, that looks great, and I gotta say, I think they've knocked these minifigures out of the park so far. Our last minifigure is Gunther. Now, I don't think we really know his last name, so I'm not going to say it. But anyway, looking at it, we can see he has just regular black legs, and for his accessory, he has a broom, because of course he works at Central Perk. So that's not really a reference to anything, it's just because he works at Central Perk. He has this nice torso print that is exclusive, of course, and he has like some polka dots on his tie there. That looks nice. That's a classic. And his nice green shirt. Some back printing there. He has this white hair, which I think that the white was probably a mistake. They should have used, like, the Draco Malfoy hair as, like, this mold. It's a great mold, but they should have used the Draco Malfoy color. Like, I think that'd probably be better for Gunther, because it looks like he's older than he is. And, yeah, that just, like, I think this is, this is probably my least favorite character, because he only has one exclusive piece as his torso print. Like, that's just not great to me. But I mean, Monica also just has one exclusive piece, but at least hers looks kind of good. But I gotta say, Gunther is probably my least favorite minifigure, because, like, yeah, like, he has a Luke Skywalker face. Like, I mean, I think the face print is good for Gunther. He has the Luke Skywalker face, and just, like, it's a good minifigure. That hair piece, I think, should have been better. Taking a look at Central Perk, we're going to stay inside for now. We have the iconic orange couch here, and this whole area, it can actually be just pulled off, and we're just going to take a look at that separately. Looking at this, we can see that it is built as a sort of snot technique, and that's great. You can actually pull everything off of this, but I'm not going to, because that takes a while. And we have the iconic chair and the even more iconic couch. The coffee table here, it's connected onto some stuff like that. And those studs do not connect into anything, but they're just there for, of course, show and stability. And we have a reserved thing because, like, of course, in almost every episode except one, then they're sitting here. Then, well, a lot of episodes they're sitting here. And we have a mic for whenever Rachel is introducing Phoebe to sing. And that's nice. It rests on a stud right here. I don't remember if that's supposed to be there. I'm pretty sure it is. Let me just check it. Okay, I double-checked it. It's good. But anyway, looking at it, we can see some flowers on there and, like, a little, I guess that's like a napkin dispenser, probably. And we have, of course, a pizza box because, of course, Joey Tribbiani, he loves pizza. We have a coffee cup here, and the chair, I think, was built great. We have a brown stripe going along the bottom. But the couch, it is so beautiful. I think they really knocked it out of the park with the couch here. They used some nice techniques to build this, and these pieces, I believe they were a newer piece, and they just really do look good for this, and they could not have improved more. Now, one of the biggest gripes I have this set is it does have a lot of stickers, but I think that was probably a compromise to make the set happen, so I guess I'm okay with the stickers. I don't like them, but what can you do? But we have two identical chairs over here. The chairs here. We have some sticker detail for some cushioning, and we have this table here, which I guess if you took Rachel's cup, you could set on it. Now, of course, it doesn't really stick to anything, but you could just set it there. And we can actually have all 6 of the friends hang out in this area. Here we go. All 6 of the friends can sit here, and I guess you could put Gunther there, but he's not really of the iconic ones. He's definitely a main character, but anyway, looking at this, I think this is just a beautiful scene, and of course, it's better to display it with the whole coffee shop, but if you don't, like, if you're just trying to display it on your desk, I think that this would be just something, like, if you don't have the money to afford all of this, then I think you would just be better to just find this to buy, and that would still look great and classic on its own. Now, the one thing I have is the couch is just not too deep, where Phoebe can't sit down on the couch too easily. That's probably my biggest gripe with that. And then some of the other characters, like Monica, can't really sit back there. But the other characters, their hair pieces are good to sit on the couch. But Phoebe and Monica, they just can't really sit on the couch too easily. But other than that, it looks great. The carpet pattern, it just looks great. I love how they designed this, and it just blew it out of the park with me. To reconnect the area up to Central Park, it's really easy, and I'll just give you a glance. That's what it looks like down there. You can see it's a little dirt on it. But anyway, we can just slide that back in right there, and it should fit nice and snug. And there we go. It's all flush. Now, of course, you can't really put studs on top of that, but I still think it looks amazing, and yeah, no crap there. Looking at the place, we're actually going to go ahead and remove this so we can get better access at those back areas. Okay, give me a second. Looking at this, we can see there are some studs there where you can place a minifigure like Gunther, but of course, whenever the couch and everything is there, there's not really going to be too much room to place them there. Although over here, we have the specials, where it shows a bunch of different orders they can have, and this is actually a print. I am thankful for that. And before we go into this, I just want to show you the back side of this, because that looks great. But when you turn it around, oh my gosh, does it look ugly. We can see that is where that's a printed like window piece like that. But you can just see all of this, just this empty, like gosh, this looks so ugly. Honestly, I think it, like, I really don't care too much about it. I just want to let you guys know, because, like, this review, I got to show you this stuff. But I just, like, if you're gonna display it and put it, like, on the center of your like, desk, and you face it towards you, then, like, I don't know, like, people are just gonna see that ugliness, and, like, even just this side, it's less ugly, but there's still just a door that leads to nowhere. But, of course, they can't really do the bathroom and other stuff like that. But yeah, like, the backside is probably my biggest gripe with this set, like, how plain and undetailed it is. Like, I don't think they really could have done anything to fix it, but if they just added another wall, that probably would have been better, but that probably would have upped the cost of the set too. So, overall, I think it's okay. It's not really what you're buying the set for. It's, like, this is really what you're buying the set for, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Looking over here, we can see all these poles, and of course, Ross punches that one, I believe, and of course gets injured. And but anyway, looking at this, over here is the iconic couch. This area seems a little small to me. Like, I'm pretty sure there's another table over here. The couch is supposed to be over a little bit more, and then, like, there's supposed to be another window. So this part is probably my least favorite part. It's a little short, because there's supposed to be another table there instead of a flower pot. Well, the flower pot might be accurate, but whatever. But anyway, over here we have a piano, and of course that is for Ross's sound. It's just there's a 1x4 printed tile, because they've used this before, and it's an okay keyboard. It's good, but we can, of course, if I grab Ross, we can have him sit over on the couch and play his sound. One of my favorite things about this set is the spotlights. It shows that it's like that it's a TV show, and they're like recording it. They've done this with a lot of other sitcom sets. I just love how they do that. The lights are built like this. We have a clear piece like that, and then we have these little lights. I just love them. They're or it's just a fun little detail that they didn't really need to add, but it does make it a little ajar, but I think overall it just adds to the set. And looking at it, we can see some more detail in the back. I'm going to move the camera so we can get a better look at it. Looking at the back section here, we have this little coffee area, which this can also be pulled out. It's a little tighter of a fit. I don't think you're really supposed to pull it out. It's the way it was built, you can pull it out. Looking at that, we have just a little sliver there that isn't covered off, and it's okay. It's like a same rug design with like the tiles and the plates and other stuff, and it looks great. And we have some seats where you can place minifigures like Gunther. Of course, that's not really ideal, but you could place like Ross and Phoebe there whenever Ross is mad at, well, Phoebe's mad at Ross. But yeah, so you can place other minifigures there. What I would recommend is like getting just a bunch of random minifigures to put in here, because of course the coffee shop isn't just the 6 of them always. Like, there's always tons of other people in there, but it's just random people that we never meet. So I'm personally, I just now thought of that on the spot here, so I'm personally going to do that after this review. And yeah, so just looking at this, actually let me fix that. Okay, now that I fixed that, let's just take a look at the counter here. I think the counter looks great. We have some cups there, and of course the tray spot. And we have some other things like the cappuccino machine, this giant gold thing. We have a genie lamp up there. Of course, that's supposed to be like a cup. And we have other things hanging on the wall, like some lights, same on that side. We have a little bit of plants, and we have some cups all along the wall. And we have the service arrow, which you can put it, like, you can, it can go all over the place. But of course, you don't really want to, you want to make sure it's always facing there. I choose to just put it like that. So, yeah. But it just hangs out from the wall like that. And of course, that's accurate to the show. But then what's not accurate to the show is this picture in the back here. That's a picture that LEGO has used before. And it's just a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge, I believe. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. Yeah. So we have a lamp back here. And we have some plants here. We have a little cup there. And we have some seats there. There's no studs there, but you could place a minifigure there. It's not really going to stay, but you could place a minifigure there. And there is a stud right there where you can place a minifigure. If we just move that sign out of the way, we can place a minifigure right there, and that looks great. We have some hangers here where there's like Hagrid's umbrella and just a regular umbrella and just a construction hat like Emmett's. And then here's a little Easter egg right here. We have this stickered on a black 2x3. And it says, "Live tonight, Phoebe Buffet." And there's a little cat with stink lines, and of course that is to represent Smelly Cat, Phoebe's most iconic song, and definitely one of the most iconic songs from Friends. Of course, that opening is definitely more iconic, but yeah, the Smelly Cat's definitely definitely Phoebe's most iconic songs, and always will be. So I'm glad that they did something like this, and that is just great in my opinion. And it just sticks on the wall like that, and that's great. There's a little window there that is accurate. And on the outside here, we'll go back more over there in a second. But on the outside, we have this is actually printed, thank God. Thank goodness. Like, there is a Central Perk there in the coffees. That is the Central Perk logo, of course. And I'm so glad that they printed that. If they had stickered that, I don't know. But looking at that, there is no studs out here because they hang out a lot out here. You could probably build out a little bit something if you want, or you can probably just place a minifigure like Ross. Okay, we're not gonna do that then. But you could probably place a minifigure like Monica. You could just stand her right there. Or what I'm going to do is have Phoebe out here. Dang it, she got caught in the chair. But anyway, I would just stand her over here, and yeah. We have a little trash can over here. There's some other studs right here if you wanted to place Phoebe over here. And we have this right here. I forgot about this reference until this review. This is, of course, in the later episodes when Chandler has an ad agency. Well, he's working for an ad agency, and he's telling them that he's like getting this group to make a commercial, and Joey wants to be in the commercial, but Chandler doesn't think that Joey's right for the part. And then Joey gives him a video to watch, and Chandler says he's watched it, but he doesn't. And then there's this video on there where Joey did this lipstick commercial for Japan, and it's called Ichiban Lipstick for Men. and that is hilarious. I'm glad they put this poster here, but it's this blue lipstick here, and of course Joey has it on. That's just hilarious to me. But anyway, that's probably a little bit too much I should have gone into. But anyway, looking at this, we can see a little bit of studs back there. That would lead onto the bathroom, but it's not big enough for that. You have a curtain there, and that looks great. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much all I can do for this. Let's wrap it up. Overall, I think this is quite a Lego set. For $60 back in the day, this was quite a steal if you were into Friends or anything like that. I mean, this is such an iconic location, and this was one of my favorite Lego sets in my collection. Always will be. And I just can't say too much more about this. Anyway, that's going to wrap up today's review. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all next time, and I might have another sitcom reference, The Office, but I might not have that. I'm still working on that review, but yeah, I might have it, might not, who knows. I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching.